CVA's Accura Series. Bergara barrels for guaranteed accuracy. Nitride for guaranteed rust proofing. And a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
All right, guys, this next segment's been sponsored by Soulshine Pizza. They're over at 4021 Hughes Crossing, Suite 101 in Franklin, Tennessee. Or y'all give my buddy Steve Brandon a call, 615-379-7767. They can take care of all your catering needs. They've also got lunch specials Monday through Friday. Be sure to stop in there and talk to Steve, bend his ear about deer hunting while you're in there and enjoying some great food. All right, guys, now look, if y'all want to call in, here's your chance. Y'all can go ahead and do that now, 615-737-7767. And we're just sitting here again talking tonight with John Ladd, Royalty Hunting Products, and we have been talking just a little preseason stuff, trying to get kicked off. We've got several videos dating that we've been working on. We've filmed a lot of fishing lately, but we've been filming several of these preseason shows, and we're going to be kind of off and on the next little while, getting folks ready for the upcoming seasons too. So looking forward to that. But we've talked a little bit about, you know, the camera, the solar panel, some of the things, and you have I'm going to pick this up in just a minute, but you have a unique mount here that will take the solar panel and mount that and the camera both to a T-post.
Just a standard T-post that you would use.
That's a great idea. I mean, you get that out in the sun, it can sit there forever. Put it on a food plot, and it can be there throughout the whole season. But some of these products, say someone wanted to order a camera or hold a package, I don't know how exactly all y'all sell them, but what's the best way for someone to reach out to y'all and get some of these things?
The easiest way to get a hold of any of our products that we have, and all the products are online, that's going to be your fastest way of getting those. Of course, we do the traveling to these shows, and we go meet the consumer, you know, one-on-one, which I really enjoy doing the traveling. We've done the show with you guys. We really like being there and handling the camera to the person and having that interaction with them. And we get to hear their stories and what they did and how they messed up and wish they'd have done this or not done that.
Where they should have put their camera in.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, all that stuff happens. But the easiest way is to simply just go to our website, which is royaltyhuntingproducts.com. Every product that we have here is on that site. Easily accessible, descriptions, price, it's all right there.
Okay.
For anything that you would need that we have on there, it's
okay. Well, we got a caller here. Let's go ahead and grab a couple. Clint, how are you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Doing great. We appreciate you calling tonight.
Well, heck yeah.
How can we help you tonight?
Well, man, I was just wondering what type of attractants y'all recommend using to get bigger bucks on your property if you have a lot of does.
Well, if you're talking scent and attractant wise, I mean, I use a little bit of that stuff in the pre-rut and early rut, and I think it can help some too. But I think your biggest key, to be honest, if you have a bunch of does, the key is to hold those does. Because if you have them in the rut, you've got the bucks. I don't care if the bucks are there all summer or not, don't make a bit of difference. If you will hold those does during the rut on your property, and the way to do that is food, 100%. It's through food and cover. Cover more importantly than food, but that's really the key, to be honest with you.
Well, awesome, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you calling. Thanks for watching.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Yeah, hey, there's some guys that are big into scents and attractants and things like that. I'm not knocking them at all, and I've had some success with them, but you know, to me, I think right now, as I mentioned earlier, the key is food. It's all about food. And when you get to November, it's all about does. And for them, it's kind of food again because it's food for them.
And then you don't want to take your does out when the bucks are in rut. Wait till the last part of the year to try to cull some out. Leave them hot does running around.
That's a hot discussion. You know, people talk all the time. Well, some guys are, I think they should be in bow season. Well, I think you should wait and take them in December. I'm a December person, but it's for multiple reasons. It's not necessarily biological. I do like to keep the does around as long as possible. That is one reason, but my biggest reason is I'm doing it for meat. Obviously, I love the meat. We eat it all the time. I want to be cutting deer meat when it's 30 degrees in December, not when it's 95 degrees in September. So that's the biggest reason for me for doing that. But again, holding the does is where it's at. come that time of year.
Right.
But now as we're moving forward right now, again, it's just food. It's all about food and cover, and if you don't have the food, figuring out what the deer are using to get from the cover to the food, because they're not traveling far from it.
Whether it's acorns or some fruit trees somebody might have on a farm over.
Right now, you're
like
talking
that.
fruit trees, you're talking vines, you're talking.
And you know something else you hit on. Well, we haven't in a while, but finding the main trees and fertilizing them.
The acorn trees.
Your acorn trees.
Absolutely. Now, of course, not for velvet, but when you get on up into your regular bow season in early October, acorns will come into play, and I mean, it ruins something. They think their food plots have failed and everything else, and it's because the deer's not going to walk away from acorns. If they have got acorns available, you can have the best green food. You can have anything you want, and they're going to eat acorns.
And you can fertilize a few of those and make them dominant trees.
That's exactly right. So what you're hitting on is, naturally, there's already going to be dominant trees anyway. There will be dominant acorn trees in the woods. It's a fact. It's been proven over and over again. Certain ones will produce more than others, and over the years, they will continue to do that. But you can boost them along and help produce some of those trees using fertilizers. And you don't want to fertilize every tree in the woods. You want to find a good white oak, a couple of them, and fertilize those particular trees and make them shine over the other trees around them.
That's right.
Another good place to set one of these cameras up. An acorn tree, a white oak tree especially, that's dropping acorns in September and October. You set that camera right up there and you'll find out just about every deer coming through their property, because they're going to stop and eat those.
When is a good time to actually fertilize that tree?
Well, you know, if you had to pick the perfect time, I would actually fertilize it in the fall and have it fertilized going into the next growing season.
Right.
You could do it in the spring if you wanted also. The only time I would recommend not doing it really would be in the summertime. I wouldn't do anything in the heat of the summer. But typically I would fertilize it really well in the fall, and then as you come into that next season, it's gonna start making a difference.
You get a little bit bigger acorns, you know, it's more fertile.
It does. It makes a difference. I promise it really makes a difference in time.
The sheer count of the acorns that would fall.
It does. That's right. Well, guys, we'll get ready to take another quick break. We'll be right back here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.